멈추고서 푸른 러시아 Grumps 푸른 아메리카 with Kremlin Grumps 푸른 아메리카 with Kremlin Kremlin. 멈추고서 푸른 러시아 Grumps 푸른 아메리카 with Kremlin 멈추고서 The Kremlin 푸른 러시아 멈추고서 푸른 러시아 멈추고서 Grumps 푸른 아메리카 with Kremlin All hail Trump.
That there are, for immigrants on the whole,
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you.
But Jake,
I want to give.
They came to me, the press, these people. Look at all those cameras back there. The press came to me, and they told me that he said he would not pay for the wall. Do you have a comment? I said, yes. The wall just got 10 feet taller.
Oh, Don, you're a little controversial. You're talking about illegal immigration. I said it's illegal. We have very stupid people in our country negotiating for us, and we have leaders that don't know what they're doing.
And the media, look at all those people back there. Scavengers, they're like scavengers. CNN is terrible. CNN, you're with CNN? Are you with CNN? Are you people people do not cover us accurately at all. Go ahead.
To follow up on that, you keep calling us the dishonest press, the disgusting press.
Generally speaking, that's 100% true. Go ahead.
I disagree with that, sir. And if I can ask you this question, it seems as though you're resistant to scrutiny, the kind of scrutiny that comes with running for president of the United States.
I like scrutiny, but you know what? When I raise money, excuse me, I've watched you on television through a real beauty.
Is that appropriate in running for president? You got to let me speak though, Frank, because you interrupt all the time, okay? So,
Let me talk quiet. A lot of times, that's all of his donors and special interests out there.
It's been an amazing journey for me. It's been a lot of fun. I never thought I'd be a politician in my life. He said I'm not. I guess you're right. I'm not. I refuse. We need a leader that wrote The Art of the Deal. I'll use the word anchor baby. Excuse me. I'll use the word anchor baby.
Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
He was begging for my endorsement. I could have said, Mitt, drop to your knees. He would have dropped to his knees. He was begging. Who is Uma married to? One of the great sleazebags of our time. Anthony Weiner. Did you know that? She's married to Anthony Weiner. You know, the little bing, 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 bum, bum. I love you very much.
I want to get paid the same as a man, and I think you understand that. So, if you become president, will a woman make the same as a man, and do I get to choose what I do with my body?
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job.
stop it.
This socialist / communist, okay? Nobody wants to say it.
What the financials don't show also is your tax rate. They don't show whether you paid a low tax rate or no tax rate.
I fight very hard to pay as little tax as possible, and I've said that for the last 2 years. I fight very hard because this country wastes our money. They take our tax money and they throw it down the drain. Because frankly, our country doesn't know what they're doing with our money or our tax money, and that's part of the problem. So I fight very hard to pay as little tax as possible.
What is your tax rate?
It's none of your business. You'll see it when I release.
I say it only because that's the kind of thinking this country needs with $19 trillion in debt, believe me.
They spent, listen to this, $1 million on ads against me in Iowa. Now here's the good news. They used the best pictures. I look so good in those pictures. I'm trying to find where they got them. But I was like a young guy. I look so handsome. I said to myself, oh, I wish I still looked like that. It would be great.
Newsflash, the Republican Party's been fighting against a single-payer system for a decade. So I think you're on the wrong side of this if you're still arguing for a single-payer system.
I don't think you heard me. You're having a hard time tonight.
All right, this is a tough business to run for president.
You're a tough guy, Jim.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to the presidency.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so
Doesn't matter.
far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
So far I'm doing better.
Crooked Hillary. She was the worst Secretary of State in the history of our nation. Why would she be a good president? I think she'd be a terrible president.
You know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Andrew Jackson, been a little bit later, you wouldn't have had the Civil War. His wife died. They destroyed his wife, and she died. And, you know, he was a swashbuckler. But when his wife died, you know, he visited her grave every day. I visited her grave, actually, because I was in Tennessee. He was a very tough person, but he had a big heart, and he was really angry that he saw what was happening with regard to the Civil War. He said, there's no reason for this. People don't realize, you know, the Civil War
that God ever created.
Why? People don't ask that question. But why was there the Civil War? Why could that one not have been won?
I'm really rich.
Everybody loves me.
Trump is a great speaker. The crowd is spellbound. I don't wear a toupee. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm a person who happens to be very smart.
Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb. Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb.
Nobody respects.
I will be
Oh, hell.
the
Trump.
greatest jobs president that God ever created.
Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb. Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb.
I'm really rich.
Everybody loves me. Trump is a great speaker. The crowd is spellbound.
I don't wear a toupee. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm a person who happens to be very smart.
Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb. Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb.
Nobody respects women more than I do. I am the least racist person that you have ever met.
This is a country where we speak English, not Spanish.
I love China. I love Mexico.
I beat China all the time.
Trump steaks. Where are the steaks? Do we have steaks?
That's what it is.
Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb. Trump is dumb, he's super dumb. Trump, he's super dumb.
I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. I have so many websites. I have them all over the place. When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? And I promise I will never be in a bicycle race. That I can tell you.
To the ground, Mexicans. This is not your hometown. We're gonna win a war round the country. But it's time to clear your shit out. Hey, Muslims, take the first flight out. You're Putin. You're my BFF now. Together we can nuke any country. Bomb, 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 bomb. That's how it's gonna be in Trump's USA. USA. We have no one control, so you make and enjoy. Just don't make out with any boys. Hey, lady, you can stop my talk. I didn't mean that. It was just locker room talk.